Israel launching what at the time were described as limited operations across the Lebanese border that have turned into something much different, that have turned into full-scale wars and then at times occupation.
Right.
And we're going to continue to work. We're going to watch what happens over the next few days. And ultimately, our position has not changed, which we want to see a diplomatic resolution, but we do want to see Hezbollah's capabilities degraded.
Do they have an end game? Do the Israelis have an end game in your view?
The Israelis will have to speak to that question, not me.
When you say the next few days, though, Matt, do you indicate that the U.S. believes that these incursions into southern Lebanon will be finished in the next few days?
No, I'm not
Why are you
speaking.
saying
I'm not speaking to that at all. My next briefing is on Monday. I'm happy to come back and take the question on Monday. But look, we're watching this. We are watching this. It goes to the point I was making in answer to Simon's question, which is they have described these as limited incursions across the border with very targeted objectives, which is to clear out Hezbollah infrastructure. But so that's how they've described it. That's what we're watching happening right now. But we're also very aware of the long history of limited operations turning into something else. I'm not going to prejudge what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. I dare say the Israelis probably don't know what's going to happen at this point. We're going to watch. Saeed, hold on, relax. We're going to watch as this unfolds, and we'll make our assessments as in real time as they occur.
And the U.S. doesn't know how long this will take.
I don't think if you asked Israel, they could tell you how long. It is the nature of a conflict that it is dynamic, right?
But in the case
hold on, listen to me. Unpredictable things happen in conflicts. The enemy responds in a way oftentimes that you don't expect. This isn't to prejudge any possible outcome. It's just to say it's a fluid and dynamic situation. And I think all of us ought to be cautious in pretending to say that we know exactly how it's going to roll out.
But in the case of Gaza, which was not that long ago, Matt, you were pressing the Israelis to articulate a plan or a vision for governance for what comes next. Are you doing that the same in the north or not?
We are having very detailed conversations with them about that. I would never read my unwillingness to talk about those conversations publicly to mean that we are not having them privately.
Just to follow, you said that maybe the Israelis don't know what's going to happen. Is it okay for a country with using U.S. weapons to go into a conflict with no
You are
way out?
completely misinterpreting what I'm saying. When I say that they cannot know what's going to happen, the point is that oftentimes when you begin a conflict, you do not know how it's going to go.
You should at least
it's not to say they don't have a plan. It's not to say that they don't have objectives. It's to say that conflicts are unpredictable, and the enemy does things that you don't predict. It is impossible to predict with a complete degree of uncertainty or to complete degree of certainty how it will unfold. That's what I meant.